This conference, the Ed100 Academy for Student Leaders, was held last year for the first time. And one of the good things to come out of it and kind of come out of the pandemic was that a group of students who attended the first Ed100 Student Academy last year became the leadership team for this year's conference. And the plan is to kind of continue expanding the roles of students in the leadership of this academy over time. Some of you may already know Cristina Stewart. As a member of the student team, she played a visible role as a co-leader of monthly student discussion sessions about California's education system before this conference. Cristina, thank you so much for joining us and for your leadership.
Thank you so much for the introduction, Zaid. And hi, everyone. I'm so excited to be speaking to you guys today about an organization that I care so much about, Ed100, of course. And as Zaid mentioned, I had the privilege of being one of the discussion leaders this past year. So I will be talking to you guys today about how you can become more involved and how you can become part of the Ed100 team, the positions that you have the opportunity to hold, as well as how you can apply. So let's get right into that. Before I begin, I do want to recognize the volunteers that have made everything possible throughout this past year. And so the success of the Ed100 Academy for Student Leaders can be attributed to the hard work of about 20 student volunteers who have been key to the success of the Academy. So I do want to take a moment to recognize all of them. Everyone pictured in the following 3 slides has been crucial, like I said, to the success of the Academy. And they are all truly an amazing group of individuals. They are all so hardworking, and I really just had the privilege of working with them and getting to know them. They never hesitated to step up when something needed to get done or to propose a new idea, and it was absolutely awesome getting to work with them. So I did just want to take a moment to highlight all of their hard work, because without them, we wouldn't be here today at this academy, and you guys wouldn't be here. So they're all of them. They have done an amazing job. So we just want to thank them. I also want to take a moment to recognize our Director of Admissions, Kaylee Nguyen. I really can't tell you what she didn't do. She served as a leader for all of the volunteers, and she was constantly communicating with us to make sure that we understood what needed to get done. She was scheduling meetings, and she was always available for us. She's someone that I really look up to and admire, and she has served as an amazing leader throughout this whole process. So we just wanted to thank Kaylee. Now that you guys have had the chance to see a few of our volunteers this year, I'm going to go through the positions that you guys have the opportunity to hold and that we hope you all consider applying for. And when you do apply for these positions, you do have to mention what roles you think you would best fit into and why you think that you should fit into those roles. So please make sure to be taking notes during these next few slides. To start off, we have our outreach ambassadors, which for sure was our biggest group of volunteers this year. And they were responsible for communicating with school counselors, principals, vice principals, school districts, and everything in between in order to make sure that we were getting people signed up for the Academy and bringing together as many students from California as possible. So if you're someone who likes connecting with people, if you like to get people involved and create opportunities for others, or if you're a marketing type of person, then this is the perfect position for you, and I would definitely recommend applying. Next up, we have our media and tech team, which are 2 different teams. We have our social media team and our tech team. Our social media team was responsible for running our social media accounts, which ranged from Twitter to Instagram to YouTube. And they were also responsible for creating various graphics and coordinating collaborative stories, live streams, Q&As, and our tech team was really behind the scenes making sure that everything constantly ran smoothly. So if you're someone who is more on the tech side, or if you're creative and like to do graphic design, then these teams would be absolutely perfect for you, and we would love to have you on the team. Next up, we have our discussion leaders, which I had the privilege of being part of this year, along with my co-discussion leader, Aloha. And we would plan monthly discussion sessions that focused on the chapters of the Ed100 curriculum. I think you guys have gotten a lot of great information from this conference, and this is really a place where we created a platform for students to talk about it and discuss with others. So if you're someone who likes engaging in conversations, if you like facilitating conversations and you think that you're good at encouraging others to speak, or if you fancy yourself as kind of like a talk show host, maybe like a Jimmy Fallon, Oprah Winfrey, then this is a great place for you. It's a place where you really just get to engage with people, and I absolutely loved it and could not recommend it more. We also have a new position this year, which are our organizational liaisons. And essentially what we're hoping to get out of this team are individuals to work with engagement partners and government in order to make sure that we're building connections throughout the year. So if you're someone who's good at connecting with others or you're good at building coalitions, then this is really for you. And as I said, it is a new position. So we're really excited to see what a group of students can make out of it and how successful we can be in order to make sure that we have those partnerships building up throughout the year. Now, my next slide is going to be a quick video that I put together, and I asked different members of the Ed100 team this past year to give me just a short little snippet of something that was their favorite part of this year, or just something that they took away from this year. So I'm going to play that for you guys real quick, and then I'll get right back on here with you guys.
Hi everyone, I'm Devay. I'm an Outreach and Social Ambassador for Riverside and Imperial County, and I'm so glad that after the 2020 Ed100 Student Academy, I decided to become a volunteer. Even though I had no idea what I was getting into, I'm so glad that I signed up to be a volunteer because I've been able to meet so many other student leaders from California and learn more about the education system and just had so much fun every single week trying to prep and put this whole academy together and to get students to come and be a part of this amazing work.
Hi, my name is Matt, and I had the pleasure of working on the social team for Ed100 during the past year. And I have to say my favorite thing about this team is being able to interact and collaborate with students from all over California. So shout out to the outreach team, and thank you.
My favorite part about being an outreach ambassador for Ed100 has just been the ability to work together with other students to make the Ed100 Academy a success. I also really enjoyed the weekly outreach meetings because even though we were working most of the time, we also kind of just hung out together and talked about our weeks, and it was really fun.
Hey everyone, I'm Hana, Outreach and Social Media Ambassador here at Ed100. And throughout this experience this past year, I learned that California is not as big as it seems, and although there are more than 3,000 high schools here in the state, many of its students are experiencing similar challenges in their own communities. So wherever you're tuning in from today, thank you so much for being here, and let's have some fun! See you!
Sorry, 1 second. Okay, so hopefully that gave you guys a little bit of more of an idea of how awesome working on the team was. And again, you got to see some of the faces that made this all such a great year. Real quick before I close, I do want to talk about how being part of the Ed100 team has benefited me this past year. Like I said, it has been an incredible experience. For one thing, it gave me real world experience. In high school, I was definitely involved in a lot of clubs and organizations within school, but I hadn't really gotten to apply the skills that I had been acquiring in the real world, and this was the perfect opportunity to do that. I think in the academy, I had learned so much about the education system, and this was a really great place to really put that into action in the real world. The second bullet here is people. I already talked about how amazing the team was, but I really cannot stress it enough. We were just working with such hardworking people who all had a common goal, and it was absolutely amazing. And also the adults that were part of the Ed100 team as well. Such great mentors and people that I just really took a lot away from. And lastly, college. So from the start, after the academy last year, I joined the team because I was curious about how else I could become involved in my education. And also I just wanted to play a greater role in something that I was so passionate about, which is the education system. But of course, this was something that served as a great way to enhance my college essays. It was something that I was able to add onto my resume and also include in my applications. And of course, everything built together was just everything I did throughout high school, I think, is attributed to my success in college admissions, but I was able to earn a full ride to my college of choice. And I also was admitted into the UC schools that I applied to, like UCLA, UC Berkeley. And I know that a lot of other individuals on our team have been extremely successful with college. So I think that that's also something to keep in mind. It's something to where we are giving back to the California education system, but of course there are things where it will also benefit you. You'll learn so much and it'll also really show through from here on out. So I hope you guys really keep those things in mind. And I just cannot stress enough how amazing this year has been. I really hope that you guys consider applying for the Ed100 team. And I know that I went through all of the roles so quickly, but if you guys join us in our info sessions, which we have one tomorrow, Thursday, from 1 to 2, and Sunday from 3 to 4, we can for sure go more in depth for everything. I'm sure you guys have so many questions, and we'll get to a few of them in a second. But thank you guys so much for having me speak to you today, and I hope you guys consider joining the Ed100 team. It is so much fun and so worth it. Thank you guys.
Awesome, Cristina. Thank you so much for joining us. And sorry for missing you in the script really quickly, though.
You're totally fine.
I guess my first question for you, though, is how did you kind of get involved in Ed100, and what was your first kind of opportunity that you landed with Ed100?
Yeah, for sure. So you need to apply using the link that I believe is linked in your guys' Insight Journals. And that's essentially how I got started. At the Academy last year, someone mentioned just reaching out. And I don't think at that point there was a Google form. I did fill out a Google form, and I said I wanted to be a discussion leader. I knew that I wanted to talk to people. And so I just applied. And then I had a meeting with Jeff and with Kaylee, and we kind of just talked about my eagerness to be part of that role. And that's really just where I got started. I just applied. It really is that easy. That's all you guys need to do. And then we'll take it from there.
Awesome. What has been your favorite part of being a part of the Ed100 team?
I think, like I mentioned, just all the people that I got to meet. I think especially in the discussion sessions, which these weren't members of the team, I just got to meet so many people from all over California that without Zoom, I wouldn't have been able to meet. And it was just so interesting to hear all the insight that they had as we were talking about the different chapters from Ed100. A lot of individuals pointed out things that I hadn't experienced because they are in different school districts in different parts of California. And it was just so awesome to get all of that insight together and just talk about it every month.
Awesome. I guess, how did being a part of Ed100 and being a part of the Ed100 Academy kind of shape your perspective on California's education system?
I think it has just brought so much awareness to it. I think that as students in California, we're really confined to maybe our district, maybe even just like your high school or just like the classes that you're in. And I think it just really opened up my perspective and made me aware of all of the issues that are going on and just how we can help as students. I honestly don't think that I recognized that before. I think it's so easy to, as a student, feel kind of like helpless in such a big system because it really is that big.
Yeah.
But it really just brought everything into perspective and made me feel like I had a voice, and hopefully I was able to help other students feel that way too.
And if you were to give just one piece of advice for someone who's joining the Ed100 team next year, a prospective kind of applicant to join the team, what would that advice be?
One piece of advice. I would say just go for it. It's absolutely amazing. Don't be afraid to apply. There really is a position for everyone. I tried to highlight some attributes that maybe some people feel like applies to them, but it really is a place where everyone is so inviting. And as long as you're willing to work hard and you want to work with others, it's a great experience. And so you just need to apply, and we would be so excited to have you.
Awesome. Cristina, this has been just such an nice opportunity to hear more about kind of the organization that really organized this conference and to hear more about you and your background. But thank you so much for joining us, and we hope you have an awesome day.
Of course. Thank you, Zayden. I hope to see you all at the info sessions.